Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. Today I want to talk to you about a concept that you probably haven't thought a lot about, but makes a huge difference in your trading. I want to talk about capacity. The fact that if we want to put points on the board, capacity has to be something that we pay attention to, because the truth is that the market doesn't just test our setup, it tests our stability. It tests our capacity to be winners. And as a result of that, anything that we can do to work on that is going to help us put points on the board. Traders who grow are the ones who expand their capacity. Now, I want to share a personal story when I learned this, because it's kind of subtle at points, but when you finally let that click in your head, you get it. You understand, you see it from a different perspective. I was trying to develop my morning method system. I had been trading for years, but I knew that I was on the cusp. I was just ready to be able to put this system all together. But I had a full-time job, a full-time career. I was working with a nonprofit. I had friends and family and all these things that were very important to me. So as I began to get to the point that I was ready to do this consistently, day in and day out, my morning method system, I looked at my calendar and I said, well, instead of taking my free time off of work in the evening, I was in a profession where I could easily take my free time in the morning. And I was not a morning person, so people weren't used to me being in the office that early anyway. And so it was very easy just to nudge my schedule about an hour, and I would be able to get a consistent time to be able to focus on my trading. I just shifted everything to my office hours in the afternoon and meeting with people in the evening. Well, as I looked at my calendar, I had a time slot available. But what I quickly came to understand was that a time slot was not capacity. Because when you have morning, noon, and evening all scheduled back to back to back to back, you quickly realize that you're going to have to expand your capacity. It wasn't just about having to be able to have an hour where I could spend in front of my screen every day. It was that I needed a lot of capacity to be built. So over the next couple videos, I'm going to share with you the types of capacity we need to build in order to be successful traders and the ways that we can do that. So stay safe, and I'll see you at the open.